Game number 5 in store for you tonight here on EA Sports. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cybulski. What a playoff series this has been so far. The moment of truth has arrived. It's time to drop the puck. You can feel the intensity of this one. Total playoff atmosphere. We're underway. Shuts him down. And now it's over to Hyman. Denies him on the slaughter. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The game is still scoreless. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. The Canucks gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
Well, you can't make the save if you don't know where the puck is going to be, James. Well, he has a perfect read on this play. He's a pass right across the crease and makes the save.
Tries to get it to Draisaitl. They've got some momentum here. Huge stop by Demko. Poked away in the offensive zone by Hyman. Poked away by Bouchard. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. He's in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Still has possession. Too much congestion blocks the shot. The Canucks have it against the wall. Great read with the stick. The Oilers will play it from the defensive zone. Sends it quickly to Dermott. And there's the whistle icing the call. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Still no score in this one. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with the tired group that they're playing against.
Picked up along the boards by Dermott. One-time shot. That's blocked. From the point, looks to make something happen. Here he is. Takes the shot. Scores! 2-1.
Well, two things need to happen to execute a one-timer perfectly. You have to have the pass, and you have to have the time. You can't be over-anxious. That's the first thing. And second thing, you can't over-rotate. He's perfect with both, and he finds the back of the net.
The Oilers are first to light the lamp tonight, and let's see where it goes from here.
There's been some back-and-forth action, and you have to believe that sometimes when there's one, there's more to come.
And off the draw, they take the puck. Moves it around along the half wall. Slides it back to the blue line. Gives them a whack, and the officials are going to call this one. Here comes the sentence.
Whoever has a role in this PK unit knows that they not only have to kill this penalty off and keep the game within reach, but maybe they can be opportunistic and pounce on a loose puck for an opportunity.
The Oilers get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
Now a quick pass to Bouchard. On the one-timer. Locks it down in front. And he takes the dish. And they clear that puck. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. And the pass is picked off. Picked up along the wall by Bouchard. And now it's grabbed by Nugent-Hopkins. Edmonton's got the puck against the boards. Draisaitl's got it deep in the offensive end. And the shot dies in the traffic jam.
Myers is moving slowly out there. Really looks like he's been banged up, but he's going to find a way to finish this shift.
He might have a step here. He's in all alone. Denies him on the breakaway. And he elects to play the puck. Edmonton's on the attack. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. On the heels of their blades, trying to get it out. And they clear the zone, and that'll shave some time off.
A great sequence by the PK unit. Really aggressive, close quickly on the puck, and they get it down the ice.
Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Demko.
Myers is looking for a way to get back to the bench. You can see that he's laboring there, James, but he looks to find a way to stay on the ice, finish his shift. You know, when you're hurt, though, you're not at 100%. You have to find a way to get to the bench, get someone who's fresh on the ice.
Henrique's ready for the draw on this man advantage. The Oilers will go to work here in the offensive zone. Off his stick! And that carries off one of his teammates in front. Knocked away by Ekholm. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call. And coach is looking for an explanation here from the official.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting the refs here because he wants to know why his team is being penalized more often, and it's clearly having a factor in the game.
The Oilers once again send out their power play unit.
Two-player advantage, 5-on-3, so much room available. Sometimes you can get lulled along the perimeter and look for the perfect pass. Sometimes you just got to fire the puck.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Great positioning in the defensive end. Puck slid down the ice. Soucy's tripped up, and the official's hand is in the air, signaling penalty. And the officials will pass the sentence here. Henrique's called for tripping. He's off to the box. A nice little break for the defenseman here. One less forward to deal with as we have some 4-on-4 hockey on tap.
Well, 4-on-4 is similar to 3-on-3. There's more ice available, and you can't just dump it in. You want to possess the puck and try and create numbers around the ice. That's 2-on-1s all over.
Gets a glove on it. Wow, what a stop by Skinner. Edmonton's been very impressive to watch in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in the first. Bluger's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Cutting to the slot, and that carries off a stick. Moves it on over to Brown. Vancouver's got a small window to go to work here on this power play with the penalty expired. Oh, and he whiffs. A chance to get it out of harm's way here on this penalty kill. Quick feed down low.
Henrique standing up, ready to go.
The Canucks will play it in their own end. They fail to capitalize on the man advantage, and they still trail by a goal. Moves it to Hoglander. Here he is with the backhander. And a great save. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. More than half the frame has been played here. The Oilers lead it 1-0. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Hammers a shot. Oh, and it skates out as he gets a piece of it with the glove.
It's almost as if the seas parted here. Everyone recognized who was taking that point shot, James, and no one was willing to get in the line of fire except the goaltender, who gets out front and makes the save.
Good hit on the play. Moves the puck across to Garland. The Oilers have it from their own end. Handles the puck. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Brandstrom.
The Canucks have been playing great defensively. Their six are in the right position, but they need to make good on them. This game is awfully close.
And now he moves it quickly to Hyman. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Here's a side of the slap shot. Wow. The Canucks move the puck in the defensive zone. Inside the final minute of the first here. Hammers one. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked.
Dreisaitl's looking pretty banged up out there, James. I'm not sure if he's going to finish the shift.
Vancouver's got it along the wall. Turned aside with the glove by Skinner.
Dreisaitl's in a lot of pain here, James. You can see it in his face as he's hobbling and laboring, trying to get back to the bench. Anytime you're injured, you want to know exactly where the play is. You don't want to put your team in a vulnerable spot, but you got to get off.
Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. Time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight.
If you are the holder of the winning ticket, please take it to our customer service kiosk at section 144 on the concourse before the end of tonight's game.
Dreisaitl's earlier injury is going to keep him out of the game, James. We just received confirmation from the staff, and this isn't good.
Not good at all. Huge blow for the team, and somebody who's just so well-liked too, right? Those intangibles that he brings on the bench as well at times like this, don't like seeing that at all. Kamaiza with the save! Scooped up along the wall by Echo. Sends a pass in front! What a chance, but they can't connect! Here's a shot! Sizzling shot, and he makes the save! Lots of time left in this period. Edmonton's ahead 1-0. Nugent-Hopkins has got possession. Let's see what they can do with it now. Big save by the goaltender. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. The Oilers have put a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead here early in the second. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that got caught up in traffic and goes off the stick. Passes it over to Holtlander. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Slides it over with pace to Bouchard. Coughs up possession of the puck. What a steal in his own end. And now he passes it to Nugent-Hopkins. Sends a pass over. Getting a little physical out there, but still holds on to the puck. With the blast! Quick stop by Demko. Slides the cross-ice pass. Poked away at center ice. The Oilers gain possession in their own end. Nice dish from the left wing. Shot! No room for that one to get through. Here's a short pass to Miller. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. The Canucks get a hold of the puck in their own end. DeBrusk's got it in the offensive zone. Edmonton's got the puck along the boards. Puts it on net. Denies him. He got on it. Steps into it. Redirected off one of his own linemen there. And that pass attempt is deflected. Kulak's looking around near the point. Janmark's feeling that, and someone's going to the box. Play is stopped, and here's the official call.
Not a great penalty to take. I mean, you're down a goal. You're trying to fight to get back in this game, and now you find yourself shorthanded.
The Oilers send their man advantage unit out once more.
Though they haven't scored on the power play yet, man, it is a tough thing to do, and this is an earned opportunity. They've practiced. They know what they're doing. It'll come.
The Oilers looking against the half wall. Turns it aside with a save. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by one. They got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
Edmonton's got a 5-on-3 and lots of time on their side.
With a long 5-on-3, yes, you have more time, and you know that you've worked on this in practice. The coach wants you to be patient with the puck, but they want you to find an opportunity to drive and attack. You have to move it or you have to fire it.
And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Scores! And there it is, the power play goal makes the lead.
chunk of it, but he didn't get it all. They're trailing in this game, and they've been on a losing streak, and they're trying to just orchestrate some kind of energy, and the coach behind the bench isn't having any of it right now because he's frustrated. Frustrated at the result, but also frustrated at the process, trying to find a way to get his team activated.
Suitors gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Bouchard's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. On the attack along the boards. He's scores! Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one perfectly executed. Well, hockey is a game of inches. If the pass isn't on the tape, if it's in your feet, all of a sudden you're fumbling for it, and that gives the coverage time to defend you. But this one, it's right on the money, and the goal is a result.
Edmonton's got to be thinking they don't want this night to end. Like, here we are in the second period, and they just continue to find the offense goal after goal here, Cheryl.
Yeah, and the point production is spread throughout the entire lineup. So what that means is everyone's gaining confidence as this game continues. So I got to feel sorry for their opponent right now. They look deflated. They look frustrated, as they should be.
And he sends it across to Skinner. There's a shot. Stones him on the one-timer. Vancouver's got a hold of it along the wall. Puck grab by Brandstrom. Edmonton's got possession here in the offensive zone. Denies him with the save. And that's knocked away by Hyman. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, it's been a one-way ticket for his team to the penalty box here, and he's had enough of it. But you can see that he's trying to hold in the emotion even though he's seething, because he recognizes that he has to maintain control, so his team does. Well, sometimes a simple set on a power play is the most effective, James. We saw it earlier. When you've got shooters, players that can just rip a bomb from the point, you want to make sure you got them set up and teed up along the blue line, but it doesn't work unless you get net front presence. You got to get off it. I love the various options that they have on their power play, James. Once the PK adjusts to one, they hit the other. Just when you think that there's no ice or lanes available, he finds one, James. He finds one because he's got the vision. He's thinking one step ahead of everyone. And then he has the skill set to make sure it's on the tape, on the money, and it winds up in the back of the net. Well, sometimes as an athlete, you have no idea what your coach is thinking. Well, everyone knows what he's thinking right now. He is not happy. You're on a losing streak. You're in a huge deficit, and there is no energy in this game. They got to physically engage and stir something up.
The Oilers have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Vancouver's got a hold of the puck now. DeBrusk's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Here comes the call.
Well, the official is right there to make the call, and no question about it, it's tripping. Anytime you take someone's feet out from under them, you're going to head to the box for two.
Back to the face-off circle. They'll send the man advantage unit out again.
They haven't scored on their power play yet. They've earned this opportunity. They'll get another look at it, look for different adjustments to be made.
The Oilers take it across the blue line. With the stop. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Quick feed to Holtlander. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Hughes is hauled down. The official's arm is up. And there's the whistle stopping the play. Henrique's going off to the box for 2 minutes. They'll have a lot of time to work with this 5-on-3.
What an opportunity, a long 5-on-3 here, and this can turn the momentum, switch the entire game in their favor. They have to find a way to execute.
Great pressure with the stick. Slides the puck over. And a stick break setup. Across the line, down the left wall. Kane's moving the puck through his own zone. Great defensive play to break it up. Shot! Big save in front.
Well, a grade A scoring chance taken away from the inner slot because he's so aggressive and gets to the top of his crease.
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Vancouver's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Nice poke check. Edmonton's got it in their own zone. Throws it in. Looking to break out here on the power play. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Shot! Oh, denied on the play! Wow!
The two competitors save just when you think that he's completely out of it, James. He comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive.
In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to out-battle his opponent now.
They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Shot from the wall. Absolutely no fear to get in front of the slap shot. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Here's a shot, and it's turned aside by Skinner. And there's another penalty call against the home team. These fans are frustrated. Shell, I think these calls are legit. I just think that the fans are wondering, what about the other side here?
Well, yeah, they got to be expecting to get one soon here, as it is one-sided. And it's so hard for a team to get into the game when there's no flow because you keep parading yourself to the box.
Time is of the essence for this 5-on-3 power play.
Well, a short 5-on-3 here, but you still have a time to strike, not even once, but possibly twice. You got to get it on your stick, drive it through to the net.
Cross-corner dump in. Vancouver's got the puck along the wall. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Nurse. Henrique's penalty has expired, but they remain short-handed, and he joins the kill. And he made the save to keep that one out of the net. Demko's going to hang on for a whistle. Janmark's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Edmonton's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Stetcher's going to play against the half wall. Here's a chance behind the net. Rips it, and that goes off someone in front that doesn't reach the net. The pass over. Bang! And there it is in the back of the net for the power play tally.
This play does not happen without that beautiful pass, James. It's all about reading where the coverage is and knowing exactly how your teammate can skate onto that puck. And when you skate onto it, you have some speed. You can get that shot off the way you want, and he capitalizes perfectly.
Vancouver's got to find a way to build on this now. This is the time.
It certainly is, James, and that's something to build off when you get a goal. You can't sit idly by like you have all game. You have to find a way to execute and create some momentum and more offense if they want to get back in the game.
Delayed penalty coming up here. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
This is a frustrating situation, James, just taking a whack load of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
Vancouver's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Having success earlier on the power play, they recognize where the openings have been. But what I love about it is they're not afraid to change it up. The motion on this power play and these sequences have really been the reason they've been successful.
Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. The Oilers have possession shorthanded. Vancouver's got possession of the puck. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Directs it on over to Heinen. Oh, look at the pass! And makes the routine save.
Skinner's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
The Oilers gain possession of the defensive zone. And now he angles it across to Ryan. Knocked away with the stick by Ekholm. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Nurse. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Quick cross-ice pass to Miller. Hronek's moving it ahead. Avoids the poke check. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack.
Nugent-Hopkins' penalty has almost expired.
Made the stop on the play. Oh, and another stop.
The goaltender is very aware of where
Look at this, 2-on-1. Across the line. Oh, that's blocked. What an effort. And that pass goes off a stick. Penalty coming up here.
The game is getting out of hand. You're down by a bunch. You take another penalty. You got to find a way to just reset your composure.
The second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. While, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. Edmonton's won the opening face-off as their power play continues. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Blueger's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone face-off. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Quick pass to Myers. Taken along the wall by Johansson. Hyman's got the puck in his own zone. Gaining momentum up along the side. Quick feed down low. Vancouver's got the puck. Blocked by Demko.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
Nugent-Hopkins is whacked with a slash. Delayed penalty coming up. Stop that one. There's the whistle. Let's get the official decision.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty killers here, James, because it has been an onset, a parade to the penalty box. They've got to find a way to play even strength. I expect that they'll go with the exact same formation that they were successful on earlier, James, an umbrella power play set where you have 3 up high and really are using the top of the offensive zone. You want to draw the coverage out, and then you can look for cross seams and perhaps dive down and really attack the net.
And now he moves it to Kane. Takes a shot. Oh, what a stop on the play.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Close the puck. Taken by Kane. Here we go. Look at this. They are really applying the squeeze down in the offensive end.
Hughes knows he has a point streak going here, and when the puck's on your stick and you're feeling that confident, you direct everything to the net, and sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes it's just skill.
Best has won the draw here in their own zone. Vancouver's got the puck in the defensive end. Scoops up the puck. Nurse has got it against the boards. And that's intercepted by Spurgeon. They get it out of the defensive end. From the point, they take control of it. Chance in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Oh, what a save with the glove by Demko. Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. And they'll start with possession. Fires the one-timer, and that's blocked away. Nugent-Hopkins looks around. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And he slides it quickly to Bouchard. Great positioning in the defensive end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Great save by the goaltender on that one with the stick. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Bluegrass recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The Canucks win that offensive zone face-off. The Oilers look to start the transition game. Here he comes, in on the breakaway! Oh, guys! It's in the back of the net! They score! And that might be an own goal. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think so, James. I mean, goaltenders are so good at tracking the puck and fighting to find it. And I don't think he saw it or knew where it was, so his feet start swimming in the crease, and as a result, the puck goes in. That's a tough one.
Nugent-Hopkins wins the draw. They'll go to work offensively here. And it's a quick pass to Skinner. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And the goaltender comes out to play the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Hyman. The Canucks gain possession along the wall. Puck picked up by DeBrusque. Takes a shot. And a beautiful stop by the glove. Poked away in the offensive end. 2-on-1. Here we go. Sends it across. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Gets the puck behind his net. Oh, he hammered him.
He knew exactly what he was doing going into this along the boards, James.
And a penalty's coming up on the play.
Well, he makes a great play, and he's in all alone on the breakaway, and then he gets tripped up, James. This is definitely a penalty shot.
Garland's got the puck, and here he comes. Fires it on net. Clutch save, what a save.
Well, goaltenders have to have a ton of patience as well. They want to make sure that they're outweighting the shooter here. James, he does a great job of it and makes the save.
Vancouver's fan base watching, streaming, taking this one in wherever, probably wondering, where was this earlier?
Yeah, it's frustrating for an athlete when you know what you can play like, you know what your team can play like, and you just don't perform. But late in the game here, they need goals. They need a pile of them if they even want to have an opportunity to get their tender out of the net.
And he serves it across to Spurgeon. Takes it at center. Slips by the check. And that shot dies in traffic.
Skinner's last save was outstanding, James. I mean, it was a valiant effort. That's what gets it done. It's beyond the skill to be able to make a save. It is the will and the compete level that energizes everyone around him.
The Canucks played along the wing. Pass back to the point. Look out. Oh, what a stop as he used to just paddle to swat it away.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
Big time stop there. Quick feed to Spurgeon. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Nice zone entry from the right side. Hughes takes it inside his own end. Here's a chance. And that's turned aside by Skinner. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Nice zone entry from the middle. Answers the call with a big save. Moves the puck to Hughes. Nice zone entry from the left. Quick shot. Scores. Well, they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
Yeah, it certainly was, and there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they've got to get closer than within two if they want to find a way back in this game. Well, the goaltender, he's going to want this one back, James. I thought that he was set to position. Just the blast of the shot, it hit him. He got a good chunk of it, but it went in. You can see the frustration in the body language.
The Canucks haven't had a lot of things go their way tonight, but they finally got a positive here in the third.
They're going to have to outnumber their opponent if they want to claw back from this 2-goal deficit. They're running out of runway. They got to find a way to get some chances.
And he takes the feed. And he gives it over to Arvidsson. Looks to set up at the point now. Off a stick and they can't connect. Oh, he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Canucks are trying to get back into this one as they still trail by 2 goals. Miller's won it off the faceoff. The Canucks will play it in their own end. And he avoids them. They've got an on-man rush here. Scores! Tremendous finish off the rush, and they put it home.
Well, this breakaway is perfectly executed, James. He knows his bread and butter is his great shot, and he sees an opening, and he takes it. A very different team right now than the one that started this game, and after that last goal, the coach has been impressed and is showing his emotion to his team, and that's what it's all about, sharing that energy. It's up and down the bench, and you can certainly see that they're pressing and they're dialed in now.
Edmonton's looking to close things out here. They've been the dominant team all night. Hard to see them taking their foot off the gas now. And off the face-off, they take possession. And there's a power play opportunity coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that 1-goal lead.
Vancouver special teams have another big opportunity to deliver here.
Well, in a 1-goal deficit on the power play now, you have to take advantage. You have to find a way to get the coverage moving and find good scoring opportunities.
Passes it over. Oh, what a save in front. Picked up along the boards by Höglander. And that's a great heads-up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Skates to the crease. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Nurse. There's a firm collision. Back at the point, they set it up. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Skinner. And we got a delayed penalty coming up here. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment.
This team already losing and getting a call late in the third period. He is irate. He recognizes that this just might be the nail in the coffin.
Things should open up here with a little 4-on-4 on the ice.
The power play has been effective tonight, James, and it just has to continue where it left off. Yeah, it's a critical juncture. They just have to keep doing what they've been doing.
The Oilers gain control of the puck against the wall. Moves it quickly over to Nugent-Hopkins. And we'll get a breather here with offside the call. Edmonton's not far from the finish line here as they lead it late in this third. Nugent-Hopkins wins it in the dots. Their man's now out of the box, and they'll take advantage on the power play. Picked up along the wall by Hyman. Takes the feed. Near the point. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Shuts him down.
Demko's been outstanding. I mean, he gets to position to be able to make that point-blank save.
They are really starting to apply the pressure here in the offensive end. The D picks it up, but they are still under pressure. The Canucks get a hold of the puck along the boards. And now it's grabbed by Spurgeon. And a great save. The Oilers can't convert on the power play. Both sides are back to even strength. They're going to have to find a way to get a goal here critically as they've got the extra attacker out. draw here looming inside the offensive end. The Oilers win the draw. Scooped up along the wall by Kane. Lets it fly.
This is an impressive save right here, James. I mean, there's a ton of net front presence, and so a lot of traffic that he has to battle through to find the puck, and he does, and he makes a nice save.
The net is empty, the extra attacker's out, and a huge face-off looming. Nugent-Hopkins wins possession in the defensive zone.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after slicing. Yeah, and this one will all but seal the deal, James. A real insurance marker and a game well fought and a win well earned. Well, you create offense by moving the puck, and that's exactly what he does here. He knows how to manipulate his opponent to open up the lane, but it's all about the pass. It's got to be on the money if you want to do something with it. You can tell that the coach is just amped. He knows what lays ahead here. This is a playoff series clinching game, and they just got the insurance marker.
Edmonton's effort has really impressed me tonight here, Cheryl, and after that, EN in the old statistical book only adds to their lead.
Yeah, and it's going to be all but over, isn't it? You know, you put it in the 4x6, it's empty, and you know everyone just starts jumping because they realize they just won the game.
The same solid team effort in round one that pushed them here has carried through, and they're rolling on. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. And that'll do it. They're moving on to the next round. Wow. What a game. Really impressed by how this team responded, and obviously they benefit by closing things out here at home.
It wasn't perfect, James, but they managed the ebbs and flows and the momentum switches within the series, and I thought that they were terrific in terms of the effort areas, and that goes a long way when you're grinding it out.
They're giving us the go-home cue, so we're going to get out of here. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you next time here on EA Sports.